टैटल्
ओके
गृहाभ्यासः एव, गृहाभ्यासः पुरतः
गृहाभ्यास
पृष्ठतः वामतः।
वामतः दक्षिणतः उपरि अधः अन्तः। एषा कक्षा, कक्ष्यायाम् अध्यापिका पाठयति। अध्यापिकायाः पुरतः छात्राः सन्ति। अध्यापिकायाः पृष्ठतः भित्तिः अस्ति। अध्यापिकायाः दक्षिणतः आसन्दः अस्ति। अध्यापिकायाः वामतः मानचित्रम् अस्ति। कक्ष्यायाम् उत्पीठिका अपि अस्ति। उत्पीठिकायाः उपरि पुस्तकं, पुस्तकस्य उपरि लेखनी, पुस्तकस्य अधः उत्पीठिका, उत्पीठिकायाः अधः अवकरिका अस्ति। पाठनं कक्ष्याः अन्तः प्रचलति।
पाठनं कक्षायाः
कक्ष्यायाः अन्तः प्रचलति।
इदानीमत्र अवधेयं
पुरतः पृष्ठतः दक्षिणतः वामतः उपरि अधः अन्तः इत्येषां योगे षष्ठीविभक्ति प्रयुज्यते।
So what this means is, when we use puratah, prushthatah, dakshinatah, vamatah, upari, adhah, antah, ittetesha means of these yoge, when in their connection, shashti vibhakti prayujyate. Shashti vibhakti is used. So we have last time, many times also, we have seen some udaharanam, like vakyam. Yatha, we have also done previously also some homework also, like vahanasya upari petika asti, right? Remember? Vahanasya upari petika asti, utpithikayaha upari bidalah upavishati. So like that we have seen. So this is similar, same, nothing different. Main thing is remember that with these words, the connecting words are there. Like for example, when puratah means, what is the meaning? Artha kaha? Puratah padasya artha front, prushtatah back side, dakshinatah towards the right, vamatah towards the left, upari above, adhah below, under, antah inside. So with these the on which, under what, in front of what, to the right of what, to the left of what, with this Shashti Bhakti word is used. That is the meaning. Now all these words, puratah, prushtatah, dakshinatah, vamatah, upari, adhah, antah, these are avyayam. These are avyaya padan. These are avyaya words. So these, there will be no, always these will be having the same form anywhere. So they have no special different vibhaktis or lingam. The puratah is puratah only, prushtatah. So if you start with the first, if you look at this paragraph here, Esha Kaksha. So this is a room. Kaksha means room. Prakoshtha. Prakoshtha is Esha Kaksha or Esha Prakoshtha. Kakshayam Adhyapika Pathayati. Adhyapika kim karoti? Shikshika पाठनं करोति. अनन्तरम् अध्यापिकायाः पुरतः, अत्र दिस् इस् द इम्पोर्टेण्ट् थिङ्ग्, मुख्यविषयः अध्यापिकायाः, दिस् इस् षष्ठी विभक्ति, अध्यापिकायाः पुरतः छात्राः सन्ति. छात्राः सन्ति, दिस् छात्राः, probably you know that छात्रः is बहुवचनं, like रामः रामौ रामाः, like छात्रः छात्रो छात्राः. So You may not know, some of you may not know Santi. Santi is nothing but Bahuvachanam of Asti. So if many people are there, we use Santi. If only one Chhatra is there, Chhatraha Asti. So when many people, many students, Chhatras are there, we say Chhatraha Santi. So Adhyapikayaha Shashti Bhakti Purataha Chhatraha Santi. So the focus of this exercise or the lesson, Patha, is that Shashti Bhakti word is used whenever there is a Purataha, Prusthataha, Dakshinataha. So that is the main thing to know here. So the Agrimam Vakyam Asti Adhyapikayaha. Punaha Shashti Bhakti Rupam. Antaram Prusthataha. Prusthata means the back side. Bhitti asti. Bhitti is what? The wall. Bhitti asti. And Adhyapikayaha Dakshinataha, towards the right side. This is the right side of her. Dakshinataha Asandaha asti. Atra Asandaha asti. Asandaha is Asanam. Adhyapikayaha Vamataha. Vamata is left side. Kim asti? Manachitram asti. Etat Manachitram. Manachitram means this map. Kakshayam Utpithika api asti. Kakshayam vibhakti rupam kim asti? Kakshayam vibhakti ka saptami vibhakti. Ha. Utpithika api asti. Kakshayam utpithika api asti. Utpithikayaha upari pustakam. So tasya upari उत्पीठिका अस्ति, तस्याः उपरि पुस्तकम् अस्ति. पुस्तकस्य उपरि लेखनं. पुस्तकस्य उपरि लेखनी. पुस्तकस्य अधः पुनः पुस्तकस्य अधः उत्पीठिका. उत्पीठिकायाः उपरि पुस्तकं, पुस्तकस्य अधः उत्पीठिका. उत्पीठिकायाः अधः अवकरिका. So under the table there is this avakarika is a dustbin there. पाठनं कक्षायाः अन्तः प्रचलति. पुनः अत्र षष्ठीविभक्तिरूपं किं षष्ठीविभक्ति कुत्र? पाठनं कक्षायाः अन्तः. प्रश्नः भवति अत्र पाठनं कुत्र प्रचलति? पाठनं तु प्रचलति अत्र. कुत्र मीन्स् वेर्? पाठनं कक्षायाः अन्तः. we can say पाठनं we can say पाठनं कक्षायाम् also, inside the kaksha. In place of that, we can say Pathanam Kakshayaha Anta, inside Kaksha. That also we can say Kakshayaha Antaha. But when we say Antaha, we should use Shashti with the Kaksha. In what it is going on. So this is all what it is there. So I received homework. Many of them are correct, but some of them I see there is still some confusion with how this Purataha, Prusthataha, Dakshinataha, Vamataha, etc. should be used. So, Upari Dattam Chittam Dashtva Likhantu. The first one is probably looking at this one, Adhyapikayaha Puratha Chhatraha Santi. This is Bahuvachanam. So that might have confused you. This one, Adhyapika Kesham Purataha Asti. This Kesham is, you may not have understood because we have not studied that Bahuvachana form of Kesham. Some of you have not understood, that's fine. So some of you are left at blank, that's good, that's okay, that's fine, doesn't matter. But basically, Kesham is the Bahuvachana of Kasya. If you know Kasya, Kasya is a Shashti Bhakti of whose. Kasya Bahuvachana Rupam Kesham. Adhyapika, so instead of Kesham you think as Kasya. Adhyapika Kasya Purataha Asti. Whose, in front of whom she is. Adhyapika, now there are many Chatraha, many Chatraha, but if you do not want to use Bahuvachanam right now, that's fine, you can use one Chatra. Kasya Purataha Asti, what is the answer now? Adhyapika Kasya Purataha Asti, Ekavachane. कस्य पुरतः
छात्राः पुरतः
छात्रस्य पुरतः
ओ छात्रस्य
just simple let's go with the ekavachana for now छात्रस्य पुरतः अस्ति
Chhatranam is not correct.
छात्राणाम is correct छात्राणाम if you know छात्राणाम use it बहुवचन रूपम छात्राणाम
Sir, here I used two choices. One Adhyapika Krishna Palaya Varagasya Puratah Asti.
Yeah, that's okay. If you are thinking this, she is in front of this, that is fine. She is in the middle.
Yeah, both I have.
Krishna Palakasya Puratah Asti. Okay, good. Bhittihi Kutra Asti. No, Bhitti. Bhitti is the wall. The hint is inside this. Adhyapikayaha Prushtatha Bhitti Asti. Bhittihi Kasya Puratah Asti. Question. What is the question? Bhitti kutra asti? Where is Bhitti? Bhitti. The answer is given here in the here.
अध्यापिकायाः पृष्ठतः अस्ति
Yeah, अध्यापिकायाः पृष्ठतः. So just copy it. उत्पीठिका कस्याः उपरि अस्ति. Now कस्याः is a what form? What is the vibhakti रूपम लिंगम? षष्ठी लिंगम
नपुंसकलिंग
no kasya is pullinga right kasya is pullinga so because shashti vibhakti in pullinga napunsakalinga will look same so kasya pullinga napunsakalinga is same form kasyaha is strilinga form kasya is strilinga form so while if there is confusion if you are not sure feel free to refer to the that Shabda Rupa book you have which if you have downloaded or I also given this where is this grammar page right you can go here there is a list online you can find there are many other websites but this is my collection so for example where do you find kasya here how do you find kasya you need to know the root word so kasya is not given here actually because it is similar to this tad it is sarvanama shabda it is similar to tad or etad so the forms will be similar so if you go here it is tasya tayoho tesham and strilinga if you see here tasyaha which is like kasyaha and in napunsakalinga also if you see it is same tasya in napunsakalinga pullinga also tasya so pullinga napunsak
sorry go ahead
pullinga napunsakalinga you should remember that only prathama and ditiya and sambodhanam there will be a difference between these prathama vibhakti forms in prathama sambodhanam and ditiya between pullinga and napunsakalinga but strilinga will be totally different but from tritiya onwards until saptami all the forms between pullinga and napunsakalinga will be same
Mahoday, I have a question the third one utpitika kasyaha not kasya upari why did you use kasyaha is it because of the answer is strilingam that it has kasyaha
yeah because it is you can see it there
oh the avikarikayaha that's why it is kasyaha
avakarika
oh avakarikayaha upari
yeah
okay.
avakarikaya upari
okay.
If you don't know that if you don't know or if generally if you don't see or if you don't see what the thing is then generally we use pulling only or napunsakalinga utpitika kasya upari asti that is the general question
okay
pustakam kasyaha adhaha asti kasyaha adhaha pustakam
लेखन्याः अधः
लेखन्याः अधः अत्र वाक्यं नास्ति केवलम् उत्पीठिकायाः उपरि पुस्तकं पुस्तकस्य उपरि लेखनी लेखन्याः अधः पुस्तकम् अनन्तरं किमस्ति तत् समाप्तम् अनन्तरं मानचित्रं कस्याः वामतः अस्ति मानचित्रम् इस् मैप् हियर् मानचित्रं कस्याः वामतः टु हूस् लेफ्ट् तत्र उत्तरमपि अस्ति अस्मिन् पाठे
फलकस्य
अध्यापिकायाः
फलकस्य वामतः अस्ति
ओके फलकस्य वामतः अपि अस्ति अध्यापिकायाः वामतः अपि अस्ति फलकस्य वामतः अपि अस्ति तदनन्तरम् आसन्दः कस्याः दक्षिणतः अस्ति नौ महोदय कर्ता महोदय बिकास् क्वश्चन इज ऑलवेज इट इज इम्प्लाइंग इट इज अ स्त्रीलिंगम मानचित्रं कस्याः नॉट कस्य सो इट इज बेटर टू आंसर अध्यापिकायाः और शिक्षिकायाः
अध्यापिकायाः
ओके
आसन्दः अध्यापिकायाः दक्षिणतः अस्ति
दक्षिणतः अस्ति
दक्षिणतः अस्ति I written like that.
Okay. नागेश्वर महोदय नमस्कार शिक्षणं कस्याः अन्तः प्रचलति शिक्षणं कस्याः अन्तः प्रचलति
कक्षस्य
नो कक्षायाः कक्षा इज आकारान्तः
प्रचलति
कक्षा इज आकारान्त स्त्रीलिंग सो इट इज शुड बी लाइक सीता शब्द और रमा शब्द so रमायाः like that कक्षायाः उमायाः षष्ठी विभक्ति रूपम इज कक्षायाः अन्तः प्रचलति उत्तरं तु अस्ति एव तत्र इदानीम् उदाहरणानुसारं रिक्तस्थलानि पूरयन्तु प्रथमं वाक्यम् अस्ति बालकस्य पुरतः शकटः अस्ति तत् उदाहरणम् अस्ति बालकस्य पुरतः शकटः न तथैव द्वितीयं वाक्यं कथं भवति उद्यानम् इति दत्तमस्ति अत्र शब्दः उद्यानमिति पदं दत्तमस्ति तस्य षष्ठीविभक्तिरूपं किम् इति अत्र लेखनीयम् षष्ठीरूपं किं भवति अत्र उद्यानं तस्य षष्ठीविभक्तिरूपं उद्यानस्य पृष्ठतः गृहाणि सन्ति दिस् इस् बहुवचनरूपं गृहम् इस् एकवचनं गृहाणि बहुवचनं
उद्यानम् इस् उच्चलिङ्गं सर उद्यानं
नपुंसकलिङ्गम्
I got doubt नपुंसकलिङ्गं
यथा फलं that's why
फलं उद्यानवृक्षम्
like that's why they have indicated the lingam also by putting them in the prathama vibhakti balakah aha wherever the aha visarga that is like rama prathama vibhakti sorry pullingam and udyanam is like phalam napunsaka then nasika wherever there is given it is akaranta it is strilingam that is a hint they have given here. So then udyanasya then similarly vrukshah
वृक्षस्य उपरि
so
फलानि सन्ति
Suresh Mahodaya or somebody like is there any doubt here like because I saw many non others also writing mainly like Saptami Bhakti and I didn't understand what was the logic to use Saptami Vibhakti?
Saptami Vibhakti, we are using it when we want to refer it to it like about tree or on the tree. There is a foliage there. So in that context, I had used Saptami Vibhakti for the vrikshes.
So, but since Upari is there, Upari, whenever there is Upari Prushtataha, these words are there. That is why this lesson is about that. Whenever the Purataha, Prushtataha, Dakshinataha, Vamataha, Upari, Adha, Antaha, if these words are there, then Shashti Vibhakti has to be used. No other Vibhakti, not Saptami, nothing.
That is the rule.
Yeah. Whenever we want to say Rukshasya in front of Ruksha, then because we are using Purataha, then we have to use Rukshasya Purataha. Then, sorry, what is this one used here? Ruksha here, what is the Rukshasya Upari Phalani Santi. So what they are trying to say there, on top of a tree there are fruits.
Yes.
Yeah, but actually fruits are like inside the Rukshe Phalani Santi. So if you do not use Upari, then you can use Saptami Vibhakti. Saptami Vibhakti. But because Upari is there, use Shashti. So here also Upari is there. Vakyam Krishna Phalakasya Upari Likhitam Asti.
Sir, Upri, Guruji, Upri, Purataha, Prushtataha, these are all Avyam, right?
Avyam, yes.
Avyam. So in Avyam there will be Shashti Vibhakti. Will it be right to say?
No, not all Avyam.
No, not all of them.
These are in these Avyas here, the examples indicating some direction, right? Purata means front, Prushtata means back, Dakshinata right side, Vamata left side, Upari above, Adha under, Antaha inside. So these are directions, indicating direction.
Okay.
There are a lot of Avyas, like for example, we have seen Eva is Avyam, Api is Avyam, right? Cha is Avyam. So they are used for different purposes. These are used for indicate direction. Okay. Then Krishna Palakam Dwarasya Dakshinatah asti. Okay, fine. Now sixth one, because they are given this Shashti Bhakti, Bahuvachanam, then there is a confusion. So just think that is, either you can refer to if you do not know the Shashti Bhakti Bahuvachanam, you can refer to the table, or you can think that it is a Ekavachanam and write to the Shashti Bhakti of Ekavachanam. Doesn't matter. It's fine. So Chatraha Padasya Shashti Bhakti Rupam Bhavati Chatrasya Prushthataha Bhavachitram Nasti. Okay. If you want to write Bahuvachanam, that is fine. Bahuvachanam, I think you know already now. Right, just now. 10 minutes back. Chatrana. Okay. Chatrana Prushtata Bhavachitram Asti. Okay. Then Agrimam Vakyam Sudhira Mohoday Kim Asti Bhavachitram
Bhavachitram Adhyapakasya Vamata Asti.
Next one. Netre
Nasikasya Upri Astaha.
Okay, why Nasikasya? This is a Strilinga Shabda, Nasika. Right, like Rama, Uma.
Yeah, Nasikayaha. Sorry.
Yeah, Nasikayaha. So here the Nasika is the main, for this lesson, the focus is on the Upari and the Shashti Bhakti. Now the other words here, Netre, Staha, these are, you can ignore for now, because that is in the Dvivachanam. Netre is two eyes.
Yes. Okay.
Next one. Here we can, let's ignore this, because this is again a Dvivachanam. You can think it as netram as ekavachanam and then put the shashti vibhakti of netram here. Nasika kutra asti? Nasika
नेत्रस्य अधः
नेत्रं
नेत्रस्य अधः अस्ति. अनन्तरं नासिका कस्य उपरि?
It is bahuvachana, we can use the bahuvachana form, right? Netrayoho.
द्विवचन form.
Dvivachana form. Netrayoho adaha asti.
Yes, नेत्रयोः अधः अस्ति. नेत्रयोः. Okay. नासिका कस्य उपरि अस्ति?
नासिका ओष्ठस्य उपरि अस्ति.
ओष्ठस्य उपरि अस्ति. जलं कस्य अन्तः अस्ति? इदानीं कूपी इति ईकारान्त लिङ्गं किं स्त्रीलिङ्गशब्दः. तस्य षष्ठीविभक्तिरूपं स्मरतु.
कूप्याः.
नदी शब्दवत्. नदी शब्दस्य रूपं
कूप्याः.
कूप्याः. कूप्याः अन्तः अस्ति. किं जलं. जलं कूप्याः अन्तः अस्ति. मण्डूकः कुत्र अस्ति?
मण्डूकः जलस्य अन्तः अस्ति.
जलस्य अन्तः. मण्डूक. वाट् इस् मण्डूक?
Frog.
प्रकोष्ठः कुत्र अस्ति? प्रकोष्ठस्य अन्तः कोऽपि नास्ति.
प्रकोष्ठस्य अन्तः
प्रकोष्ठस्य अन्तः कोऽपि नास्ति. प्रकोष्ठ इस् रूम्. दिस् इस् जस्ट् एन् एक्साम्पल्. प्रकोष्ठस्य अन्तः कोऽपि नास्ति. लेखनी कुत्र अस्ति?
Sir, that word I didn't understand. What is that like? प्रकोष्ठस्य अन्तः नास्ति. What is that?
This one. Yeah. This one, yeah. It needs. I forgot to explain that. Anybody knows, like Sandhya Bhagini, anybody? What is kopi?
Kopi means well. Kopi means.
No, Sandhya Bhagini. Kopi. Kopi is different.
Kopi is well.
Kopi.
हम न जानामि.
Kopi is they have made a.
Yes.
No, not where. So
Mahoday. Oh, sorry, Sandhya Bhagini or?
Go ahead, Soumya.
Yeah, Soumya Bhagini.
Kaha api?
Yeah, kaha api. Kaha api together there is a sandhi. They have made a sandhi here.
Okay.
So, kaha api. प्रकोष्ठस्य अन्तः कः अपि नास्ति. कः अपि कः means together it means someone. कोऽपि means someone. कः अपि. So we can use कः अपि separately also, but generally what happens is because it is very easy to say कोऽपि. So it is written as kopi. There is sandhi there. लेखनी कुत्र अस्ति? लेखनी
स्यूतस्य अन्तः न अस्ति.
स्यूतस्य अन्तः न आसीत्. आसीत् भूतकाल अस्ति. why भूतकाल is. Okay, now next one. Meenah अन्तः तरति. किम् इति शब्दस्य षष्ठीविभक्तिरूपं
कस्य.
कस्य. किम् इज प्रथमा विभक्ति नपुंसकलिङ्गं तस्य षष्ठीविभक्तिरूपमस्ति कस्य मीनः कस्य अन्तः तरति उत्तरं किं भवति मीनः कस्य अन्तः तरति उत्तरं किम् What is the answer? मीनः कस्य अन्तः तरति
जलस्य अन्तः तरति
जलस्य अन्तः तरति what where else it can jalasya is one answer where else
nadi
nadyah where else again jalasayasya samudra षष्ठी
समुद्रस्य अन्तः
समुद्रस्य अन्तः जलाशयस्य अन्तः तटस्य अन्तः okay next one te is बहुवचनं विद्यालयस्य वामतः दक्षिणतः च so cha means like and that use and now the and like English is used like and is used between two words but here is cha is used at the end of the words which are to be connected with the and so vamatah dakshinatah cha means left and right towards the left and towards the right vamatah means towards the left dakshinatah towards the right so vamatah dakshinatah cha so cha and has to be assumed in the middle but then Sanskrit is cha is used at the end of all the words. First suppose there are three words so with which we need to connect with the and so we use three words like for example we can use puratah also here right? so te puratah vamatah dakshinatah cha narikela sasyam aropayanti is planting it विद्यालयस्य वामतः दक्षिणतः च then पुस्तकालयः dash दक्षिणतः अस्ति वामतः न you already know this नद्याः दक्षिणतः
नद्याः
and the next one पुस्तकं dash like पृष्ठतः अस्ति पुरतः न
लेखन्या
These are simple. बालकाः वृक्षस्य अधः सन्ति उपरि न कः डैश अन्तः अस्ति पाकशाला
अन्तः
What is pakashala?
Kitchen.
So the meaning of the sentence ka pakashala anta asti means what is, where is the end of the kitchen?
No, anta is inside. Ante is end. Okay, ante is end. So antah is inside. Kaha pakashalayaah antah asti. Who is inside the pakashala?
Sir, before concluding, I have seen three words here. I want that I differentiate all this and where exactly this is used. One is asti, one is santi, one is taha.
Kaha?
Staha.
Okay.
What is the difference between all these? Where exactly can we interchange as we like?
No. So we'll study it a little bit later. So I didn't explain that. But general,
okay.
Just right now you can see that asti is a asti. You know that, right? Asti. What is asti?
Yeah.
Asti is ekavachanam, and staha is dvivachanam. If there are two words. If there are two things, then we use taha. For example, balaka. Now we have seen that ashvav, right? Last week we saw ashvav. Ashvaha is ekavachanam. Right? Ashvaha asti. So asti we use it only if there is only one horse. Ashvaha asti. If there are two horses, then we use ashvau for two horses, and with that kriya padam vachanam also we have to change. Ashvaustaha. If there are more than two horses, then we use the word ashvaha bahuvachanam. Then the kriya padam also should be in bahuvachanam. That is santi. Ashvaha santi.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Okay, so have you been going through the vibhakti tables like Rama, Phala, Guru, general?
Yes, sir. Still unable
Yes,
to.
I have gone
Still
through
not fully got by heart.
Yeah, that's fine. But
But
generally,
I will try
understand,
to get it by heart.
You know what is Ramasya, right? And Phalasya. That is Shashti Bhakti. You already know Ramayaha, Umayaha. No, Ditya Bhakti also we have studied. Ramam, then Phalam. What is the Ditya Bhakti of Uma? What is the Prathama Vibhakti of Uma?
Umam.
Prathama Vibhakti?
Uma, right?
Prathama Vibhakti Uma. Ditya Vibhakti?
Umam.
Umam. Tritiya?
Umaya.
Umayaha.
Umaya, Ramaya. Ramaya. Now, Chaturthi we have not studied specifically at, right? Chaturthi Bhakti, Rupam, and Panchami. Shashti, what is Shashti?
Umayaha.
Umaya. Similarly, what is the Prathama Vibhakti of Guru? Ukaranta Pullinga Guru Shabda. What is the Prathama Vibhakti of Guru? Ekavachanam.
Guruhu.
Guruhu.
Ditiya?
Gurum.
Guru.
Okay, Jagriti beginning. Ditya Bhakti ekam vakyam vadatu Gurum iti padam padasya vakya prayogam karotu. Jagriti begin.
Yeah. Yes,
Gurum.
Gurum.
Like if it is pustakam, what do you do? Pustakam asti chet. Pustakam, how do you use it in the vakyam? Ditya Bhakti, pustakam.
Aham pustakam patati.
Pathami.
Patami, yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Now, Gurum, similarly Gurum, what can be done with Guru? With the pustaka you can read.
Aham Guru. Namami.
Gurum nasti ajnanam. Gurum nasti ajnanam.
No, because Nasti, Asti is not a Sakarmaka Kriya Padam. The Gurum cannot be Karma Padam there. So Namami is the right thing. Am Gurum Namami. Because Namami is a Sakarmaka, because Gurum is a Karma, Ditya Bhakti, Karma Padam Bhavet. This should be Karma Padam. So Namami will take a Karma Padam, Guru Namami. Okay, then Tritiya Bhakti of Guru.
गुरुणा
गुरुणा
गुरुणा। चतुर्थी
गुरुवे
गुरवे
गुरवे। षष्ठी
गुरोः
गुरोः।
ओके, गुरोः पदस्य वाक्यप्रयोगः कथं भवति? उदाहरणं ददातु। उदाहरणं किं भवति? वाक्यप्रयोगः गुरोः। गुरोः रामप्रसाद महोदय। गुरोः
छात्रः गुरोः पाठं शृणोति।
बहु उत्तमं। छात्रः गुरोः पाठं शृणोति। बहु उत्तमम्।
अहं गुरोः पादं स्मरामि।
पाठं स्मरामि। Yes. Good. So now you know most of the vibhaktis of guru now, ukaranta pullinga shabda. So I just wanted to show one subhashitam also, as well as guru shabdasya vibhakti rupa, like all the vibhakti. Okay. Trying to find out from where the noise is. Okay, that was from Lakshmikant Mohoday. Sorry, what is the question, Mohoday? Suresh Mohoday.
No question, I was just saying there is a lot of noise we're not able to hear.
Yeah, I was trying to find that source of the noise. Yeah.
Should I read?
Yes, please. Yeah.
गुरुरेव गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सह सहास्मि नमो गुरुवे न गुरोः परं शिशिरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरो मम पाहि गुरो.
Sundaram. So this shloka is a Guru Vandana, as well as it has all the vibhaktis of Guru Shabda, but this one for reciting this is good, but this has a lot of sandhis, so I have split that words here. So Suresh Mohoday can read the individual words, or yeah.
गुरुः एव गतिः गुरुम् एव भजे गुरुणा एव सह अस्मि मम गुरुवे न गुरोः परं शिशुः अस्मि गुरोः मति अस्मि गुरौ मम पाहि गुरौ.
Dhanyawad. So here the red colored words are there, shown in red color. They are the actual the words in different vibhaktis. Atra prathamam padam guruhu iti asti. Guruhu, so vakyam kim asti atra? Guruhu eva gatihi iti prathamam vakyam. Atra अस्मिन् वाक्ये, in this or etasmin वाक्ये गुरुः इति पदं प्रथमा विभक्ति रूपम्. गुरुः एव गतिः. I think so. You understand this meaning, right? Guruhu eva gatihi. Is there a question? This should be simple to understand, right? Guru is the gati. I'm not going to explain what is gati unless you have a question. Gatihi means Guruhu eva gatihi. He is the
Ashray.
Ashray to be obtained. Guruhu eva gatihi and Gurum eva bhaje. Bhaje is another form of bhajami. We can say bhajami. Gurum eva bhajami. Guroho bhajanam karomi. But here bhajami or bhaje is a sakarmaka kriyapadam. So Gurum is in the dvitiya vibhakti. Gurum eva bhaje. Guruna eva saha asmi. So this is a tritiya vibhakti. Guruna saha. Saha means with the Guru I am there. So we'll come back to this a little later. Then the last sentence here is the first line. Antimam vakyam namaha gurave. Gurave namaha. So gurave namaha means gurave chaturthi vibhakti. Namaha means pranamaha. Na guroho paramam shishuhu. न गुरोः परमम् इति एकं पदं एकं वाक्यम् okay न गुरोः परमम् is one Vakyam. In this Vakyam there is no Kriya Padam, but we have to assume the Kriya Padam Asti. So, Na Guroho Paramam Asti. Paramam means Uttamam. Guroho is Panchami Vibhakti. So, Panchami Vibhakti we have studied. Like we have seen that Panchami Vibhakti is used like Parvatat Nadi Pravahati, like that. So, when there is a separation. Rukshat Paranam Patati, like that. But here, Guroho Paramam Na Asti. Guroho Uttamam means beyond Guru there is no better one, like that. So in the beyond or other than, in that sense also Panchami Vibhakti is used. Guroho Paramam Nasti. Then Shishuhu Asmi Guroho iti ekam vakyam. So this is one. Shishuhu Asmi Guroho. This is one sentence. So what does it mean? Guroho Shishuhu Asmi. Guroho is Shashti Vibhakti. This is simple. Shashti Vibhakti is mostly very simple. Guroho Shishuhu Asmi. I am the Balaka or the baby of Guru. And Gurav Saptami Vibhakti. Gurav Matihi Asti iti vakyam. Gurav, in the Guru, Matihi Asti. Mama Buddhihi, Mama Laksham Asti iti arthaha. Then Mama Mama is also here. Matihi Asti Gurav Mama. And that means Gurav Mama Matihi Asti. That is how the rearrangement has to be done in the sentence. So this one. Then Anantaram, last sentence. Pahi Guru. Guru is the Sambodhanam. Ye Guru. Pahi. Pahi means Rakshatu. Protect me. Rakshatu. We have seen that Rakshatu, right? Pathatu, Rakshatu, Gachatu. Like that. Pahi is another word. Pahi is another word for Rakshatu. So most of it is simple. Guruhu eva gatihi asti. Here also we can assume asti. Guruhu eva gatihi asti. Gurum eva aham bhajami. Then Guruna saha aham asmi. Asmi is the Asmi also, I think, did you see, right? Asmi is bhavami or I am there.
Sir, here Gurum eva bhaje. It is written. It is used in Bahuvajan.
No, singular.
Bhaje.
Gurum eva aham bhaje, singular.
Bhaje means.
Bhaje is bhajami, like prarthayami.
Oh, bhaja is bhajami.
Bhajami. So this is a little bit different roopam, different kind of form of the kriyapadam. We'll study these kind of forms much later, but this comes in this shloka. The meaning is same, bhajami.
Okay.
Guruhu eva gatihi asti, gurum eva bhajami aham. Then guruna saha aham asmi. Now in this, note that Tritiya Vibhakti is used guruna. Now Tritiya Vibhakti, example, udaharanam. Now what have you seen? For example, some other, not guruna, some other example like what is the example I've seen? Chashakena aham pibami, correct?
Harina.
Huh?
Harina.
Harina.
I am just telling another example. Harina.
But in sampurna vakyam kim bhavati? Udaharanam chashakena aham jalam pibami. Right? Like that, any other example?
Aham hastena likhami or lekhanya likhami.
Correct. Yes, good. Aham hastena likhami, aham hastena khadami, aham hastena aham lekhanya likhami. So in those examples, Tritiya Vibhakti is used in what sense? When I say aham hastena khadami, in that sentence, Tritiya Vibhakti on hastena means what? Hasta is used as what? Lekhanya likhami. So your lekhanya Tritiya Vibhakti.
It's like a tool which is used for something.
Tool or instrument. Aham chashakena jalam pibami means tool or instrument. So here, but in this example you see here, aham guruna saha asmi is there. Now his Tritiya Vibhakti is used. Is guruna, then is the guru tool here, instrument? Is guru being used as a tool for asmi kriya? So when I say lekhanya likhami, aham lekhanya likhami, right? So asmin vakye, what is the kriyapadam? Aham lekhanya likhami. Kriyapadam kim asti? Kriyapadam. Likhami. Kriya means what action is happening here. Kriya asti lekhanam. Lekhanasya kriya bhavati. So what is the tool used here?
The tool is lekhanya.
Yeah.
Lekhani is the tool.
Lekhani is the tool, correct. So because lekhani is the tool for this action, for the kriya padasya kriya ka bhavati, tasya kim upakaranam athva tool is there, that is lekhan, that becomes the Tritiya Vibhakti. So similarly in this sentence guruna eva saha asmi, in this kriyapadam kim?
Asmi.
I exist, I am.
Yeah.
So does that need a tool?
Guruna is a tool.
No, there is no tool.
Here we don't need tool.
Yeah, we don't need tool. But guruna is used as a Tritiya Vibhakti here because this is a new topic today. This saha is used. Okay? Saha, wherever there is a saha means with. Okay? Saha, whenever there is a saha word is there, along with that the other word which is associated with that will get the tritiya vibhakti. Just like we studied puratah, vamatah, dakshinatah, the words associated with them get the shashti vibhakti. Similarly here, whenever there is a saha word in a sentence, saha meaning with, then the word which comes with that will be in the third vibhakti or the tritiya vibhakti. Guruna saha asmi. Though it is not a tool. This doesn't mean guru, using guruna I'm existing. I'm not using guru to exist. Yeah. Here I'm using here I'm writing using lekhani as a tool. Yeah. Similarly, if I'm cutting vastram, so I can say aham. What is the scissors? What is the word for scissors? Kartari. Right? Kartari. So I'm cutting the vastram with the kartari. How do we say? Translate the sentence. I cut the vastram already translated. I cut the vastram with the kartari. How do you say that? Aham.
Aham kartarena.
Kartari.
Kartarena.
No, not kartarena. So 1 second. Look at the lingam of the shabda here, and then use the tritiya for that. Don't use ena everywhere. Like it doesn't become ramena like everywhere.
Kartarya.
Kartari is like nadi shabda. So kartarya. Yeah, Lakshmikant Modaya. Then what after that? Kartarya. Aham kartarya. Kim kartayami? Vastram kartayami. Vastram kartayami. So here, kartayami is the cutting. Cutting action is happening, and I am cutting vastram. That is why this is in the Ditiya Bhakti. Ditiya, because this is on this the action is happening. Vastram kartayami. And what is the tool for the cutting action? Kartari is the tool. That is why we are using the Tritiya Bhakti here. Kartarya vastram kartayami. This is a tool here. So this is a tool example. But if I am with someone, if I am going with someone, for example, if I am going to shop with my friend, so how are you going to say? So forget the friend now. Just how do you say? I am going to the shop. Kim vakyam bhavati? I am going to the shop. Sudhir Mohdaya. I am going to shop.
Aham. What is called
Aham
the shop?
first kriyapadam. Use the kriyapadam first.
Gacchami.
Gacchami, Nageshwaram. Aham gacchami. Now you can fill in the gaps. Aham gacchami is a basic sentence, the base foundation. Now you add the other words. Aham kutra gacchami. Now you put the word there. Kutra. Shop.
Apanam.
What is shop is called?
Apanam.
Apanam. What is the lingam of apanam?
Napunsaka-lingam.
Any objection to Napunsaka-lingam?
I think it is pulling apanaha, right?
Apanaha.
So pullingam.
Yeah. Apana pullingam, but now here aham apanam gacchami, because gacchami is there. Gacchami is sakarmaka kriyapadam. So that's why you are using it in dvitiya here, karma padam. Apanam gacchami. Aham apanam gacchami. Now you want to add, you are going with mitram. You are going with a friend.
Mitram saha gacchami.
Mitram.
Mitrena.
Mitram is the word for friend. And with you want to add saha. Mitra is not a tool here. You are not using as a tool. Mitram saha, mitram saha. Now we have to use the third vibhakti, tritiya vibhakti, mitrena. Correct? Because there is a saha with. So use here mitrena. Aham mitrena saha apanam gacchami. Now this mitrena saha together you can flip or move in the within the sentence anywhere, but they have to be together now. Remember, if you move the saha somewhere, then somewhere the meaning may change. And if there are more words, then even it will be more difficult to move them around. So aham.
So you can even say mitrena saha aham apanam gacchami.
Yes, yeah. You can put mitrena saha anywhere. Aham gacchami apanam mitrena saha.
But Mahoday, I mean, when we say mitrena, it implies tritiya vibhakti. We say, I mean, with, going with friend. So is it necessary to use a saha also? If we don't use a saha, mitrena, as it implies tritiya vibhakti?
It implies tritiya means it is always tritiya. Mitrena is always tritiya, right?
So if it is tritiya vibhakti, then can we skip also using the word saha in this case?
Yeah. Okay, let me repeat your question for everybody. The question Sudhir Mahodayasya prashnaha. So the vakyam asti aham mitrena saha apanam gacchami. So we are discussing now, whenever there is a saha, mitrena has to, tritiya vibhakti has to be used. Like here we have this guruna saha asmi. Now,
is this okay? Is this okay? Aham cha mitram apanam gacchami.
No, because there will be two people, right? Then aham cha mitram. So gacchami is singular. Gacchami is ekavachanam. Kriya padam also should change as per the how many people are there. Okay. So now the question is by Sudhir Mahodaya, aham apanam mitrena saha gacchami. In this sentence, can we skip saha? Now, so far we are saying that wherever there is a saha, tritiya vibhakti has to be there for with whom that saha is there. Aham mitrena saha apanam gacchami. Aham putrena saha apanam gacchami. Aham janakena saha apanam gacchami. Aham amba is a mata. So ambaya saha ambaya apanam gacchami. So all that tritiya vibhakti is used. That is, so wherever there is a saha, tritiya vibhakti has to be there. Now Sudhir Mahodaya is asking a counter question. Can we skip saha itself? But we are saying that wherever there is saha, then use tritiya. But the counter question is, can we skip saha and just use tritiya?
No, I think not, because when we skip saha, basically mitrena, the padam that is used, becomes kind of a tool. If I have to say in English, it is like, I cut the cloth with scissors, but I go to market along with my brother.
Yeah, that is the logical thinking, but in Sanskritam we can skip saha and still the saha will be assumed depending on the context.
But same thing applies to even aham also, right, Guruji? Because you are using gacchami, So aham also you may not use.
So wait, don't bring those things into picture once again. Let's finish this mitrena and saha first. So
does it mean that we can skip the saha and say aham mitrena aapanam gacchami?
Yes. That actually means saha is hidden there. Saha is
Implied. Okay.
implied, yeah. Aham mitrena aapanam gacchami. Aham janakena aapanam gacchami. So that is assumed. Saha is assumed. But generally we find saha. But whenever there is a saha, tritiya vibhakti is a must. But in that case also, as there is a Sudhir Mahodaya has asked, is it possible to skip saha and still saha is implied? Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Hariprasad Mahodaya, question?
Yeah, my question was aham mitrena saha aapanam gacchami, because even aham also gets implied. You don't need to use that.
Yeah, that is always there. Yeah, because gacchami itself is in the uttama purusha. Gacchami means aham only, always. So aham is not necessary. You can still say mitrena saha aapanam gacchami. That's fine. Gacchami always means aham only. But you can't skip aapanam. Okay. So now you know. Now you know.
Kriya, right? So you can say mitrena gacchami. I'm going with my friend. It need not have a karma padam.
Yeah, need not. Yeah, I mean, technically gacchami is a sakarmaka. When the question arises, where are you going, right? But if you casually saying, yeah, gacchami, I just going, that's fine. It is not necessary to always have a karma padam in that whenever there is a gacchami, because you are just going somewhere. Mitrena sa gacchami, yes. Or mitrena gacchami.
So can we say mitrasya saha?
No, not mitrasya saha. Mitrena saha.
Okay.
If saha is there, or if saha is implied, then tritiya must be used.
Tritiya.
Yes.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. The recording has started. Muted.
I think if somebody is joining from two devices, it's important to keep one device always on mute, otherwise you'll have a feedback.
Yeah. Sometimes they get confused. Okay. All right, so we are starting to look at the dvivachanam and bahuvachanam of this namapadam. Like last week we looked at Eshaha Shvaha. I think Sudhir Mahodaya and others read through this. So just take a look at this. Any questions so far before we move forward? Ashvaha Pullinga. This we are looking at Pullinga, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam. Pullinga, Akaranta Pullinga, Ashvaha, or like Ramaha, or Balakaha, Parvataha, Samudraha. So like that, Ekavachanam is for Ekavachana Rupam asti Ashvaha. Dvivachana Rupam asti Ashvau. बहुवचनरूपम् अश्वाः. द्विवचनम् इत्युक्ते किं? When there are two things. So when there are two horses, we use ashwaha and ashwaha. Ete, ashwaha. Ete is also. So because this ashwaha is bahuvachanam and ashwaha is ekavachanam, ashwaha, ashvau is dvivachanam. Eshaha, because it is a visheshanam, its form also will change according to what it is describing. Vishesham. Visheshanam asti eshaha. Eshaha is pullinga shabdaha. Lingam and vachanam also should change.
Etau or ete.
Yeah. Etau, ashwau. Etau is the dvivachanam of eshaha. Eshaha ekavachanam. Etau pullingam dvivachanam. Ete is pullingam bahuvachanam. So eshaha ashwaha. Etau ashwau. Ete ashwaha. So similarly, if it is saha ashwaha, saha instead of eshaha, saha iti padam bhavati chet, saha padasya dvivachana rupam bhavati tau. So just remove this a. Dvivachana rupam bhavati tau and bahuvachana rupam bhavati te. So saha ashwaha, tau ashvau, te ashwaha. Similarly, prashnavachaka padam asti kaha. Kaha means who. Pullinge ekavachanam. Kaha means who. Pullinga dvivachanam kau and pullinga bahuvachanam ke. So if there are two objects and we want to ask the question, kau balakau or kau etau means who are these two? Kau etau. Kaha saha, we have seen that. Kaha saha, kaha eshaha for singular ekavachanam. But if there are two, dvivachanam, tasya prashnaha katham bhavati? Kau etau or kau tau, then ke te or ke ete. That is the prashna. Uttaram bhavati eshaha ashwaha or etau ashvau, ete ashwaha. So similarly, all these words we saw last time. Now with this, if we want to use the kriyapadam, right? So these are the different kriyapadam we have seen. Samya Bhagini has prepared this slide with all this kriyapadam here. Okay. Who wants to read this?
So just read these words.
Huh?
You want the different vachana of this or this?
No, just these words. Just go through. This is a revision.
Chalati, likati, pashyati, patati, prastati, gacchati, khadati, pibati, tishati, tishtati, vahati, dhavati, upavishati, agacchati, nayati.
Yeah. Any question here on this kriyapadam? I think we already studied. Other than this simple kriyapadam, do you remember any other kriyapadam we have studied or you have come across?
Gayati.
So we studied Gayati, Namati.
Gayati, Namati. Ramaprasad Mahodaya.
Dadati.
Vadati. Dadati. Ramaprasad Mahodaya said something right today?
Yes. Even the Kartayati, Guruji, that's also a Kriyapada.
Kartayati.
Yeah. What we learned today.
Asti is also a Kriyapada. Asti.
अस्ति अस्ति
आरोहति आरोहति
आरोहति
पृच्छति पृच्छति
निद्राति
शृणोति
शृणोति
सिञ्चति
सिञ्चति
करति क्रीडति
करोति क्रीडति गुड okay so all right so now we have seen these with the singular in the ekavachana form in the vakyam, right? With like balakah chalati, mahila likhati, sa pashyati, like uma pathati, rama hasati, like this we have seen that. Ashvaha dhavati. Now if there are two nama padam rupam we have seen here, like all the pullinga rupam, ashvaha, ashvav, ashvaha, sainikah, sainikau, sainikaha. With this also, if there are dvivachana rupam asti chet, what we should do, the kriya padam also we should change it to dvivachanam. And if there are bahuvachanam nama padam, kriya padam also changes to bahuvachanam. Yes. So that one example we'll see here. For example, this one. So this is the ekavachana rupam, dvivachana rupam and bahuvachana rupam of the kriya padam. Right? So pathati is the ekavachana rupam, pathatah is dvivachana rupam, pathanti is the bahuvachana rupam. So if you look at the previous slide, so here you see chalati, likhati, all this, pathati. So one example, one kriya pada I have taken here, pathati, and if you see the form here, it shows like pathati and dvivachana rupam bhavati pathatah and bahuvachana rupam asti pathanti. So similarly, all the other kriya pada also will be having the same pattern. Right? For example, if you take chalati, so what will be the pattern here?
पुरुषः
चलति
चलतः चलन्ति
चलन्ति
चलतः चलन्ति. Remember to use the hrasva, not dirgha e here, not chalanti. That means something totally different. So when remember writing also and saying also, try to say it is hrasva, chalanti, not chalanti. Chalati, chalatah, chalanti. Pathati, pathatah, pathanti. So behind this you can use any nama padam except aham and tvam, except I and you. You can use any other nama padam with this. And remember, kriya padam do not have the lingam. So whether it is Ramaha or whether it is Rama, Strilingam, or whether it is Vahanam, Napunsakalingam. So for everything it will be chalati, chalatah, chalanti in the same format only. Kriya pada rupam is same, samanam. Kriya pada rupam in the lingam. Linga bhedaha nasti kriya padeshu. So only the vachanam will change. Ekavachanam, dvivachanam, bahuvachanam. And I am showing a prathama purusha. I don't remember whether we talked about uttama purusha and madhyama purusha. Uttama purusha is where we use I, and madhyama purusha is where we use tvam, aham and tvam. Other than these two, everywhere prathama purusha form is used. So for uttama purusha and madhyama purusha, these ekavachanam and dvivachanam, bahuvachanam we will see later. Ekavachanam we already know for uttama purusha, like chalami, pathami, they are uttama purusha ekavachanam. When it is aham is implied there. So any question, Nageshwar Mahoday? If there is no question, I request all of you to keep muted. Lakshmikant Mahoday, any question?
No worry.
Yeah, please keep muted. Okay. So now with this pathati, pathatah, pathanti, or chalati, chalatah, chalanti in this pattern, so what would be the forms here? Like using the pullinga. Yeah. Using the pullinga word. So let's Karta Mahodaya. Using this kind of do I have a, let's take this example here. Karta Mahodaya. So can you read this one?
Yeah, can I read?
Can you read this one? Eshaha.
Yeah. Eshaha gajaha. Etau gajau. Ete gajaha.
So gajaha ekavachanam, gajau dvivachanam, gajaha bahuvachanam. Now let's try using the kriyapadam gacchati. Karta Mahodaya. Gacchati. What is the others? Can you keep muted, please?
Gachatah, gachanti.
Gachada, gachanti, sir.
Okay.
Saha gachada.
Gajaha. Use it with gajaha. Gajaha.
Gajaha. Gachati.
And
gajau. Gachada. Gachandi.
No. Pathati, pathatah, agga.
Gajau. Gachadaha.
Gajau gachatah. Then gajaha.
Gajaha gachandi.
Okay. Gajaha gachanti. That means one elephant goes, two elephants go, and more than two elephants here. They are going.
Can I read further?
What is the other one more? Like we saw chalati, gacchati, and what was the other? Pathati. Let's say pathati.
Chhatra padati. Chhatra padati.
Pathati. Ekavachanam kim? Chhatrah.
Chhatrah padati.
Chhatrah pathati.
Chhatrau padataha.
Chhatrau
padataha.
Let me write it here. Let's say Chhatrau patataha. Chat bahuvachanam.
Chhatraha patanti.
Patanti. Chhatraha patanti. Astu dhanyavad. Next, Sandhya Bhagini. Let's pick one Pashyati here. Pashyati Kriyapadam. Using that Let's go to the other slide. Okay. Kaha pashyati? Sandhya Bhagini. Let's say Shishuhu. Sandhya Bhagini not there? Can't hear. Okay, Geeta Bhagini next.
कः पश्यति
Use it with Shishuhu.
कः शिशुः पश्यति
Shishuhu pashyati.
शिशुः पश्यति शिशुः पश्यति शिशु पश्यतः शिशवः पश्यन्ति.
Yeah, pashyanti. Right. Then now in the previous slide, let's go back to this slide only. Yeah, let's stick to the akar antapullinga shabda. Ekavachanam, dvivachanam, bahuvachanam. Now pick another kriyapadam here. Patati or hasati. Achhe hasati.
Guruji, can you hear me? Or Mahoday, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Hasati. Hasati. Okay. Use this hasati with the sainika. Sainikaha.
Sainikah hasati. Sainikau hasatah. Sainikaha hasanti.
Sainikaha hasanti. Next one, you can also do this khadati also.
Khadati.
Sarpaha.
Sarpaha khadati. Sarpau khadatah. Sarpaha khadanti.
अस्तु धन्यवादः. सुरेश महोदय नेक्स्ट. पिबति.
Which kriya padam?
पिबति.
Pibati.
शूरः.
शूरः पिबति. Shuro pibataha. Shure pibanti.
What is the last one?
Shure pibanti. Sorry, Shuraha pibanti.
So in addition to that Shuraha and any other of this, you can also use the Visheshanam Eshaha Etau Ete also. Eshaha Shuraha pibati. This brave man drinks. Eshaha Shuraha pibati. Etau shurau pibataha, ete shuraha pibanti. So that eshaha etau ete also you can become familiar with them using. You should not be confused that because shuraha is like it sounds like aha, ete also will become like etaha. But ete bahuvachanam is ete only. Eshaha etau ete. So eshaha shuraha pibati, etau shurau pibataha, ete shuraha pibanti. Pick the next one. Which one? The next one. Tishtati. Tishtati can use with what? Kauravaha. Eshaha also. Eshaha kauravaha. Suresh Mal.
Eshaha kauravaha tishtati. Etau kauravau tishtataha. Ete kauravaha tishtanti.
Okay. Dhanyawada. Okay. Next, Sudhir Mohoday.
Yes, sir.
Pick one. This one. What is this? Nadi. Nadi kim karoti?
Vahati.
Dvivachana rupam kim? Vahati. Dvivachana rupam. Let's use Vahati with this one. Like Vahati, kim Vahati, let's say रथः, let's say रथः. सः रथः,
सः रथः वहति.
द्विवचनं.
तौ, sorry.
Yes, no, good. तौ.
Yes. तौ रथौ वहतः.
वहतः. Then बहुवचनं.
ते रथः वहन्ति.
Yes, good. धन्यवादः. Next is रामप्रसाद महोदय. Okay, this one. धावति. धावति, योधः.
सः योधः धावति. तौ योधौ धावतः. ते योधाः धावन्ति.
उत्तमं. धन्यवादः. नेक्स्ट क्रियापदं will take सौम्या भगिनी. उपविशति.
आम् गुरुजी.
पाण्डवः.
पाण्डवः with what?
एषः उपविशति.
उपविशति. ओके. एषः पाण्डवः उपविशति. एतौ पाण्डवौ उपविशतः. एते पाण्डवाः उपविशन्ति.
ओके, धन्यवादः. जागृति भगिनी. नेक्स्ट टेक् आगच्छति. आगच्छति. आगच्छति वित् वीरः.
सः वीरः आगच्छति. तौ वीरौ आगच्छतः. ते वीराः आगच्छन्ति.
गुड. आगच्छन्ति. धन्यवादः. नेक्स्ट नागेश्वर महोदय. दिस वन. नयति. 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 सैनिकः. सैनिकः. एकवचन. सः सैनिकः नयति. नागेश्वर महोदय. Can't hear you. Okay, लक्ष्मीकांत महोदय. सः सैनिकः. ओके, लक्ष्मीकांत महोदय. सः सैनिकः.
सः सैनिकः क्रियापदं
नयति.
सः सैनिकः नयति. तौ सैनिकः सैनिकौ नयतः.
Yes.
ते सैनिकः नयन्ति.
सैनिकः बहुवचनरूपं.
सैनिकाः. तौ ते सैनिकाः नयन्ति.
यस्, ते सैनिकाः नयन्ति. उत्तमं. धन्यवादः. लास्ट वन विल से नीलादेवी. नीलादेवी. हाँ, नमस्ते.
नमस्ते. शनिवार दिन मैं नया है क्लास 2.
इदानीं गायति. गायति किं भवति? गायति.
गायति.
गायति वाक्य में कैसा प्रयोग होता है? गायति. गायति में गाता है.
गाता है.
हाँ, कौन गाता है?
सीता.
हाँ, सीता ने. सीता ने कोई सीता ने पुरुष लोगों का बता.
पुरुष. गणेश.
हाँ,
गणेश. गीता गायति.
हाँ, गणेशः
गणेशः
गीतं
गीतं
गायति।
गायति।
और दो गणेश है तो कैसे बोलेंगे? दो लोग है गणेश।
दो एकवचन
द्विवचन
बोलता हूँ।
राम है तो राम है तो रामो होता है। रामो। गणेश है तो क्या होगा? गणेशः है तो द्विवचन क्या होगा उसका? एक वचन अह होगा रामः, द्विवचन में रामो। गणेश का क्या होगा? गणेशः।
गणेश एक वचन है।
हाँ, द्विवचन में क्या होगा?
गीतः
गणेशौ।
गणेशौ।
हाँ, गणेशौ गीतं
गीतं।
हाँ, गीतं गायति का क्या होगा? गायति है तो एक लोग है तो गायति, दो लोग है अभी, दो लोग है तो गायतः।
गायतः।
हाँ,
गायतः।
और तीन लोग है तो गणेशाः। एक है तो गणेशः, दो है तो गणेशौ, और दो से ज्यादा है तो गणेशाः।
बहुवचन।
गणेशः गीतम। गीतम तो एक ही है तो गीतम ही रहेगा।
एक ही है।
गायतः बहुवचनम। गायतः द्विवचन में, दो लोग है तो। बहुत लोग है तो गायन्ति।
गायन्ति। गायन्ति।
एक है तो गायति, दो लोग है तो गायतः।
ग्रामर समझ में नहीं आ रहा था।
ग्रामर में ग्रामर के वाक्य, दो लोग है तो गायतः, बहुत लोग है तो गायन। एक है तो गणेशः, एक आदमी ये तो क्या करता है? गायति। गणेशौ गायतः। गणेशाः बहुत लोग है, गणेश लोग बहुत लोग है तो गायन्ति। इतना ही।
बालका बालकौ बालकाः।
हाँ, देखो आता है। हाँ, बालकः गायति, बालकौ गायतः, बालकाः गायन्ति।
गायन्ति।
हाँ। Is there any other kriyapadam like gayati other than that we have seen? Vadati. नीला देवी वदति करो। बालकः वदति।
वदति मीन्स बोलना नहीं का?
हाँ, बोलना। हाँ,
बोलना।
बालकः वदति।
बालकः वदति।
दो बालक है तो क्या होगा?
बालक। बालकौ।
बालकौ। बालकौ। और वदति का क्या होगा?
बालकौ।
हाँ,
वदति वदतौ।
वदतः।
वदतः।
और
ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा था।
हाँ, और बहुवचन है तो क्या होगा?
बहुवचनम।
बालक का क्या होगा?
बालौ।
बालौ द्विवचन हो गया।
बाला।
हाँ, बालकाः।
बालकाः।
बालकाः। और क्रियापद का, क्रियापद ही बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में, क्या बोलते हैं?
वदति वदता।
वदति एक है, एक बालक है तो वदति, दो बालक है तो वदतः। दो से ज्यादा है तो वदन्ति
वदन्ति
बालकः वदन्ति बालकः गायति बालकौ गायतः बालकाः गायन्ति Any questions so far? Simple, right? This should not be difficult. Only with the Kriyapadam लिंगभेदः न भवति केवलं वचनभेदः okay so Suresh Mohan, can you summarize what all we covered in today's class?
Yeah, basically we looked at, I can't say the whole thing in Sanskrit, but I'll speak in English. Yes, so we basically looked at the Bahuvachana and Dvivachana and Bahuvachana forms of the, earlier we learned the Namapadam, but today we learned the Kriyapadam versions of the Dvivachana and the Bahuvachana. That is in quick summary. Beyond that is going through the homework.
So puratah, prishtatah, dakshinatah, vamatah, upari, adhah, antah. So all these with these words, Shashti Vibhakti forms like Utpithikayaha, Pustakasya, Phalakasya, Shikshikayaha, like that that we studied. We studied the words with Puratha, Prashtata, Vamata, these sentences, and we studied the how to use Saha.
Use Saha with Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Whenever there is a Saha, meaning with, then we use a Tritiya Vibhakti. Mitrena Saha, Balakena Saha, Putrena Saha, Pita Gacchati. Putrena sa mata gacchati. Putrya, putri is a daughter. Putrya saha mata gacchati. Like that. Saha is used. Whenever there is a saha, Tritiya Vibhakti is used. And other than that, we also studied the Kriyapadam, Ekavachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachanam in the Prathama Purusha. How to use it with simple like any Namapadam other than Aham and Tvam. Other than Aham and Tvam, that also means it can be used with Bhavan also. Bhavan also means you. Bhavati also means you in the female. So you can use these Kriyapada forms with Bhavan and Bhavati also, though it means you. So Bhavan Gacchati, Bhavati Gacchati, that we have already seen, but they can be used in the Dvivachanam and Bahuvachana form also of Bhavan and Bhavati. Like Bhavati Dvivachana form and Bahuvachana form, you should know, right? What is the Dvivachana form of Bhavati? Like Nadi Shabda. You don't know? No. Bhavata. Study. Nadi, Nadyao, Nadyaha. This is the form. Like that we Bhavatyau. Bhavati, Bhavatyau, Bhavatyaha. Bhavatyau, Bhavatyaha. We'll practice more on this Bhavatya, Bhavatyaha and Bhavan Shabdasya Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam in the next class. But basically, other than Aham and Tvam, that Prathama Purusha form, Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam can be used with any other word, including Bhavan, Bhavati and any other word like Rama, Saha, Eshaha. kaha, anything else other than aham and tvam. And of course the dvivachanam and bahuvachanam form also are there for tvam and aham. So with them these kriya forms cannot be used. Other than those, anything else can be used with those forms. So
the corrected graha part will be given, sent. Corrected.
Say that again. Punah vadatu.
Corrected graha part will be uploaded.
Corrected Grahapatha, okay, I'll upload it.
And this is part 2 slide. Whatever today we saw is part 2.
Yeah, this is part 2, yeah.
Part 2 slides.
Yes.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः, नमस्कारः, पुनर्मिलामः.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः.